This is your daily market review for Tuesday, October 22nd, 2024. Let's go. Hey everyone, this is my channel to help investors and traders develop a probability-based mindset to succeed. Also try and keep friends informed of what's going on in the markets and the economy, and also a little real estate content as well. This is Dan Max at eXp Realty, aka the Trading Agent. This is your daily market review for Tuesday, October 22nd, 2024. Hope you're having a great day. Interesting choppy day. Thought it might be a turnaround Tuesday. Opened near the lows, kind of closed near the midpoint. Some places, some parts of the market a little higher. However, interesting day to say the least. I mean, I think as we talked about, expecting some chop going into the end of the month. In that, I think the market has priced in all the best news. We talked about some bank issues overnight. Not surprised. Some of that stuff acting weak. It seems like DT is priced in and the market likes it or not. So there's only risk to the downside for him personally on his candidacy, and we'll see how the market reacts near term. So if you got any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Always here. Again, this is just my advice, friendly advice. Again, talk to a financial consultant before you make any decisions and following this channel. Check out the disclaimer here. And at this point, let's get into it. So we know for the rest of the week, we have more earnings. We had some Starbucks announcements after the close. You got Tesla tomorrow. Got a little bit of data. It's going to be an interesting week, to say the least. Especially now that I don't think there's really much good news coming ahead. As we talked about, economic data is just falling off a cliff. So knowing that, just know your levels. Trade accordingly. Some names are up. Some names are down. Some days, some names are staging in front of earnings, chopping around. Be careful. So new to the channel, check out the Discord room. Link below. Hit me up on the Twitter, posting a ton of trades. Again, I appreciate all the likes, subscribes, and notifications. Just, again, if you don't mind, slap that button real quick. Take a pause. Leave a comment. It really means the world to me. Again, if you want to join Discord rooms on our website as well, tradingagent.com. A lot of great resources here. If you'd like to speak, again, if you're looking to buy, sell, invest in real estate, and you want to get 2 agents for the price of 1, check out all the 5-star reviews. We can help you find an agent anywhere in the country. And again, part of some of the best real estate networks in the world. And the purpose of is find the best agents. Do not go to some discount brokerage or some person that you don't know. Let me vet my team, help find this person for you. Again, just like if you went to Zillow.com, any website and clicked on something, they would send you an agent. And that agent would be charged a small fee for part of the process. That's what I'm doing. It's called a referral. If you don't know what it is, let me know. I can help you. All right, watch tool. Rates all over the place, y'all. I mean, it's hard here. I mean, we've said that. I don't think. One cut, we'll see. I mean, again, I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer. Come on, Bitcoin. Upload, reload. Always does this. I apologize. Apologize. All right, let's get it back. Okay, cool. We've talked about this. Breaking down trends, retesting the range highs. What you got up here? Now you're pausing. Just watch it. Worth it. Oil. This is the thing about demand destruction. It's real. I don't know how we're going to handle the 60s because I think, again, in the end, there will be more weakness. And natural gas, again, we talked about taking profits. I'd love to see a 1 handle on it. That's what I'm waiting for. So, again, long-term, love commodities. Near-term, a little sketched out. Again, a little sketched out. Some names better than others. Obviously, we'll talk about gold here in a second. UUP, dollar. This is what's crazy. Look at the dollar. It's just been ripping. Absolutely ripping. To me, this says global growth is falling off a cliff. People are looking for security here. Bonds, this one's tough, man. I'm telling you, if you have to stop out, it's fine. We filled the gap here. To me, this is the extreme. You have your reference points. If you need to go, you go. It's that simple. There's other trades out there. VIX holding up. Can't get really over this 18, 19 level. Just been sitting here. Chop, chop. SPY, kind of down. Like I said, held the 8 and 10 day. And then rally back at the close. Qs, same kind of thing. Gets down to like the 491. Just a lot of inside action. It's tough to know, right? IWM. This is what gives me pause. Again, IWM should be leading in October. 20-day hit. It's not. DIA. Chopping all over the place. Be careful. All right. Let's get into materials. So this is where everyone gets excited. Gold. We've talked about being bullish gold for the long term. Hard to chase up here. Again, if you check out the monthly, if you're trading this, cool. I've posted this. Again, people are like, oh, you're wrong. I'm like, dude, I've been bullish gold in this handle for a while. Again, I just don't have any paper trades on. And again, maybe I'm the idiot for missing that, but we like it. 270 price target upside. If I had to guess though, near term, just be careful. SLV, ding dong, breaking out, said we needed more evidence. So far, so good. Squeezes on. Again, I like physical better. It's just hard. I mean, again, you can trade this stuff. If you're in it, trade it. I'm personally not trading. I'm waiting for pullbacks. I know there will always be some. GDX, miners holding up. Little bull trap, but bear trap before it went up. Cool. Again, nothing wrong with it. If you're bullish it, just do yourself a favor. The more hype, just be careful. Because again, hype typically is extremes, right? AEM, and when I say extremes, it could be just overbought extremes, right? I'm not saying like we have to like crash tomorrow or something. Like that's what I'd be looking for. Again, people don't understand this like whole trade around your position thing. And it's a big thing for me because again, this is where I've gotten hurt before, is just not doing it. Always holding, and then boom, you go back into these pullbacks. AG's been holding up, talked about it breaking the downtrend, needed to see some more follow through. Got it. I mean, the candles were ugly, but the price action is leading. Newmont, this one's interesting. Again, I think this could be a send to handle pretty quickly. If it goes past, broke the head and shoulders downtrend. Like we talked about, like the downtrend of the head and shoulders. Boom, broke out, decent volume. I mean, I wouldn't be sitting here shorting this stuff. Again, people are like, oh, why don't you go? I'm like, I don't chase. You do what you got to do. Taiwan Semi, we talk about the blow off top with earnings. It looks legit. Micron, right? Again, I think to me the easiest trade is shorting semis. It's the 100-day fails. AMD, this has been just getting abolished, smoked. Again, everyone thought it would fill the gaps. It's not. NVIDIA, got to give NVIDIA credit. I mean, I gave up trying to mess with it. I'm watching it. I mean, today feels interesting. It just feels interesting. SMCI, I know some people who are looking at this. Again, needs to get over this 50-day. It's just consolidating. Be careful. Tighten your stops up. I mean, will it go? It's got a huge short interest. Intel, this thing's getting to get delisted. Stop saying that, dude. Telling you, I think it is. It's been acting not so well. SMH, again, I like the short in here. We talked about holding the 20-day bounce. Not much bounce as the market seems to be holding up. Adobe, holding trend line. This thing got whacked. Apple, this one makes sense for a short, but just be careful. You got to find risk, right? Like it's so simple. People go, oh, don't short it. Like, why would you not short? It'd be like buying at the bottom where you had a reference and going, oh, I'm not going to buy the bottom. I'm going to wait. Okay, you can do that. Amazon, holding up pretty well considering. I know there's a lot of thoughts about Amazon. Just be careful here. Meta, talked about them kissing the ring for DT. Talked about it breaking this 20-day and rallying back yesterday. It was kind of like the market holds up. Yeah. CRM, holding around this range highs. Not much to say. Google, made sense to take the short up here. Sorry, not up here, but up here. Not really following through. Just keep an eye on it. Microsoft rallied today, finally, in meaning like playing catch up. Interesting action. Gets to the 100-day, kind of breaks over it. See if it gets some follow through. NDAQ, again, I think this thing gets pulverized at some point. Feels like a little bull trap up there. MicroStrategy, we've talked about this one, taking profits on the blowout. Is this a retest or a breakout? Your test is good as mine. I mean, again, you could go short it. I mean, this is where it's so binary. When the risk reward's in your favor, you could short it. You buy calls and puts. You can buy cheap ones. I don't know. If you want to buy out of the money, if you think Bitcoin's going to break out, I mean, you can do so many different strategies. You have questions, again, don't hesitate to reach out. Netflix, talk about the 3-day rule. What's today? Day 3. Feels like a gap and trap, in my opinion. Just keep an eye on it. Roblox, Pedoblocks, seems to be holding 200-day. Again, I'd really like to see this cheaper. I think I'd love to see management get thrown out. That's all I can really say. PanW feels like it could break out. Staging, again, we talk about, I mean, if you're going to talk tech, this is the only tech I really like for the long term. It's cybersecurity stuff. I think cybersecurity is going to be a big, big issue. Tesla, this one's just been absolutely destroying option traders, going nowhere. Wow, what a miserable day. Insight, another one. I mean, just no volatility. Holding up. I mean, I hope to see this in the 50s. Palantir, chopping around here up in the 42, 43. Seems to be holding the 8 and 10-day. McDonald's after hours, E. coli breakout. Jeez. Back at the breakout in the 290s. 293 right now. Yikes. DKNG. Again, I think this thing's going lower. It's just chopping around. Feels like it's biding its time. People are gambling less. Airbnb Bizzle. Chopping at the highs. Off the lows. We talked about the trash floats last. Keep an eye on this. Again, I don't trust real estate. I mean, I'm in it. I know what's going on. Costco, chopping around here at the 50-20-day. Starbucks after hour guides down. I think this is the kitchen sink. It's back at 92. Talked about this. Management needs to come out and just say, we suck. We haven't figured out. Game over. This is going to be harder than we thought. Kitchen sink. Does that make sense? You kitchen sink the quarter, meaning like you just say everything bad you can so you can get it behind you. Talked about that's what new management does. If you're waiting for it, there it is. There it is. FedEx chopping around here. Caterpillar seems to be holding up pretty well. Just watch the range lows, 380s. If it breaks, it breaks. Deere, again, we talked about this holding up. Man, this is getting wide and loose. 20-day curling down. That looks sneaky. Nucor steel name, again, guided down. Look what happened. This is what I'm waiting for is, again, kitchen sinking all these material names. Yeah, X is holding up. VALE, I mean, it's a buyout target. Again, we like this thing down. China's buying materials at some point. Arrow, chopping 200-day. And I want this kitchen, all these things to get kitchen synced. Because I don't think their fourth quarters are going to be good. CCJ now, again, uranium. We said watch for the breakout. Now it's back testing. You need to hold 55. Keep it simple. Stupid. Make sense? CF, chopping around. Mosaic, chopping around. I mean, again, we like ag. I'd like to see their quarters. If they crap out, it might be really good opportunities. Aaron, especially going into like planting season. I mean, again, you got to love aluminum long term, waiting for pullbacks. Not a bad idea. Financials talked about them topping out. Now, like, nice work, guys. You got everyone to pile out and short squeeze when the world's collapsing around itself on banking. 8 and 10 day holding, not surprised a day like today. JP Morgan, again, if they're not buying back their stock, why would you? Looks like a double top. Morgan Stanley, this one broke out. Nice up move. I mean, stop. Thank God for stops. Sometimes you just get wrong. Looks like the blowout was with the earnings. Now it's chopping around. Bank of America, again, Buffett can't sell this shit fast enough. He's loving it up here. Old sneaky Warren. Uncle Warren, Goldman Sachs, holding up, at the breakout. Was watching this today. Like, it's probably going to bounce here. It goes for, I mean, look at this earnings. Pop, chops here, then we'll see. It's going to get sneaky there. Carry, here you go. Talked about junior banks, another bank explosion over the weekend, meaning just another bank. Keep an eye on it. XBI, here's a risk-on name, junior biotech. Stuff has not been risk-on. Just been chopping around. Really like to see this because if you think interest rates are going to go significantly lower, these should start popping. Not really happening. Jets, makes sense to short up here. I don't think airlines are going to be doing so hot right now. I don't see them being able to pass on pricing. You got some reference here. Just be careful. I mean, it's a very easy trade. You go probably due to pullback, right? Housing index, we talked about this looking like shiznit, meaning it was due, like, not, I guess, chopping around, and it looked like it was due. And this candle yesterday, oof, trend line 50-day, adios, amigo. Oh, solar, not surprised it's due to bounce, right? Chopping at the lows. Sedge, chopping at the lows. ENPH, again, chopping at the lows. ENPH had earnings after hour. Oh, no. It's back at 83. Okay. Again, I don't think there's anything good for solar. What's First Solar doing after hours with this? They're at 199. Okay. Yep. I mean, talk about if oil's coming down, why would you buy solar? Who can afford it? HYG. People are looking at, I said corporate debt. I mean, you got to be out of your mind. I think this is an easy trade, actually. Keep an eye on it. Oil. Something's cooking. Something doesn't make, okay. We're starting to get gear up for World War, III. UNG, not a fan of this product. We talked about it. It seems to be just, back at range lows if you want to trade it. KOLD, just decays. I'd rather short decaying like ETFs, like UVXY, shorting KOLD. Again, man, it got fudging close, y'all. Frustrating. I know. I'm just being patient. See what happens. XOP, we like oil and gas. But again, I need kitchen sinking. Meaning, like, let's get beyond the election. Let's get beyond all the worst case scenarios. Because, again, I think oil is not going to be, it's going to be a hard investment at the lows. Like, no one will want it again. CVE, 16 to 20 range. ExxonMobil feels like it's breaking out, but it seems to be holding the breakout. Worth a watch. Gasoline names typically lead up in the oil and gas sector. Not really doing it so much right now. They've been in a big consolidation pattern. Worth a watch, though, right? Like, how much lower can these go? God, remember this was running up. I was like, you got to be kidding me. So, I mean, these typically do this chop pattern. Look at this. Mid-December. Mid-December. That's what I'd be looking for. The oil and gas names potentially past the election. Oh, anyway, Oxy. Again, I think Buffett's probably playing the game here. Selling puts, selling calls, watching this. These are big chop ranges. Same for the EQT. If you have any questions, big chop ranges. Not rocket science. And last but not least, Flex LNG. Again, I think we'll be a big-time natural gas exporter. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Always here to help. Love to support the channel. If you like, drop a comment, hit the like button. Let me know. Give me feedback. Again, it seems that the videos in themselves are a great tool. So if you need help with your own personal growth, don't hesitate to reach out. Always here to help. Love you guys. Have a wonderful evening. Talk to you soon. Hey, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, stop by the Discord room. A link is in the description below. Also, if you'd like to help support more free content, your PayPal link is in the description as well. I appreciate your continued support of the channel.